Old-fashioned A-10 battle, Chris. Sorry about that.
On MLK Day basketball, St. Joe's and LaSalle for the 4th straight year playing on this day. St. Joe's with the opening possession coming off of a tight loss, 78-75 to Loyola Chicago on Saturday.
Yeah, both teams coming off tough losses. Started off the season really hard. Really good, and have struggled of late, both of them.
Eric Reynolds misses a three. A missed shot at the buzzer, and that loss for St. Joe's against Loyola Chicago. That game had 8 lead changes, 7 ties. Close losses have been the story for St. Joe's as of late. Cameron Brown trying to change it. He connects.
Screen up top. You know, we had a good time spending with him yesterday, man. They're such an intelligent kid, just well-versed about the world, and he was a joy to talk to.
He's the only player on St. Joe's to play in every one of these MLK Day matchups against LaSalle.
The last 2 games have been really tough for him, Chris. He's the fire of the ice.
I know that. I don't know if I'm bringing the fire or not. So that's for the audience to determine.
Well-coached team, St. Joe's, going inside to the big fella. Good shot fake. You're talking about a guy who can easily get a double-double, have a double
eligibility issue, but he was able to practice with it. And again, Brickus was the one who got called for that foul.
Yes. Which is a shame, because
he was the one who had to leave.
I mean, I don't want to, you have to take that punishment and get a foul. Hopefully he comes back. Great move.
Salle
Handle him inside. And St. Joe's are on that line. I was just getting ready to say.
Eric Reynolds in the basket land against first slam.
They have to tighten it up.
One of the best non-conferences in all the A-10. They're showing why. On the interior of block, Cameron Brown lines it up, knocks it down. Misses the 3. So right now, St. Joseph's controlling this game on both ends.
You know, St. Joseph, they've had some great starts, had some great wins this year, but they've not been able to finish, Chris. So I'm sure they've seen this movie before. How about that shot there? Fleming.
With 3 to shoot. Fleming just knocked one down. Short. Another flying rebound for the Hawks. Lynn Greer the 3rd.
And that's something that LaSalle has been struggling with, is rebounding the basketball, and that's what it leads to.
John Simmons.
Have a good game at home and get off the schneid for this losing streak.
All right, so you're coaching LaSalle. What is mentioned in that huddle as the way of play is going completely against them? 3-pointer by Marrero.
Well, first of all, you draw up a play like that.
On the road, could not hold on to that lead. Lost the game.
Work for a great coach, and Jay Wright, he used to always say one of the tenets of Villanova basketball is that you play for 40 minutes, and that's what the game is, no matter what your lead is.
Khalil Brantley, bullseye.
You see his wiggle there, handling the basketball. Tough shot there, great defense by Zan.
You see the Philly area handles to get to the rim. He's going to get it to go off the front rim. Khalil Brantley steps in and hit one back-to-back 3.
On the court as well.
Yeah, not just a point of emphasis, there's action behind it as
Absolutely.
well. St. Joe's trying to end the 9-0 run. Asandako underneath. Gets it to go.
Dallas struggled. They scored some points earlier this year. They had a great job. Doing a great job, shall I say, doing that. It's been a struggle since they started A-10 play.
The scoring way down in league. 4-3 by Xavier Moran the last couple of minutes.
That's just great defense there. They're going to allow him to shoot that shot every single time.
Blinding crossover by Greer the 3rd, but turns it over. Marrero gets the outlet from Brantley and knocks it down. It only took 12 plus minutes for you to bring up your voice.
Brandon Baylor and myself, we suffered on the way over here, but how about that shot? Runs on a guy who does not make many of them. They make 8 threes per game. It's a great way to catch up. So ref people what else you. How about that? Since these programs, we talk to the coaches, neither one of them really live in the quarter. They do a great job with their kids, and it is showing, and it's paying dividends, I might add. game. The Salle rebound, Chris. When you get off to a tough start, you can't make shots. You're starting to make shots. Now you got to do the job on the glass. You either have to blitz him, which means trap him and force him to make a pass, but to let him come off with such ease and being so comfortable, it's a recipe for disaster because he will knock that down, as we have seen twice today.
For LaSalle this afternoon.
And then when you're playing a scouting report against a kid like Brantley, you'll like him, let him move and lob and bob and leave and make shots. And have an unbelievable flow. Going to have to figure something out or get someone else in the game. One thing about good coaches, they find a weakness and they're going to it every single time until you stop it.
Sean Shepard hit
for grabbing the mantle and moving forward with that.
An incredible event, part of the Final Four in Phoenix.
On a 1-2-2 action.
It was a 19-2 St. Joe's lead early. Xavier Brown, the freshman, is explosive.
Willie Lang knows what he's doing. He's got to
stack up to 15. Step back mid-range, Amir Brickus. Another rebound for St. Joe's. Right now controlling the rebounds. Over plus 10 on the boards in the early going. Brown, why not? Draws the foul again. Xavier Brown, you mentioned Roman Catholic.
Freshman, in the
Gallber for Sassi, the last foul.
See them trapping Fasasi off. He's coming off that pin down. Take away that three-point line. He's a very good player. A little pick and pop action there. Look at St. Joe's when they rotate and fly around the perimeter. Not giving any shots. There's a foul there for sure.
Oh, wow. 28 seconds of great defense. And then the freshman, Xavier Brown, commit.
And as I always say, when you look in the mirror and can you long and then not pursue gestures as well. So, presence. And I think Martin Luther King, they've been trying that high-low action. They've tried once again. Getting on the floor. That's what people like to see. Like to see the big guys get on the floor. Then the space cycle, Chris.
That is a highlight. Gallber Fasasi just picked up his second foul.
And lots of international players.
Backdoor pass.
How about that play?
To Lynn Greer.
You can see just a well-coached team on the out-of-bounds. Salle a little bit sleeping there. Someone should be there.
They did just that and got the bucket.
That's how they do it at the park, man. Good defense by St. Joe. See how they're rotating. A good job attacking by Bricker. Someone's got to be there taking charge. And down the floor, both of these teams. You know, and the energy seems to change in the first part of the first half when Brickus got hurt for LaSalle. And give them a chance to regroup. As I said before, they know that St. Joe's has relinquished some leads.
Shot clock unplugged.
Man, that's the way both of these teams would prefer it. I'm sure both of these coaches, let's duke it out on the floor. It's a big possession here. Sal needs to get a stop.
Off balance leaner. Lynn Greer the third off the rim. 2 seconds left. Fleming Diggs fires. It's short. That's the end of the first half. LaSalle doing a bit to climb back.
9 for 3, and you know, one of those guys that I always believe the numbers because he's a baller, but he's been struggling. And you see St. Joe's going to the zone here.
And just one to shoot. Brickus gets it off, draws the foul on Rasheer Fleming. Time to make the 5-mile trip over to LaSalle to grab an. Doesn't have that in his nose anymore, and has his jersey. Here, Eagles fans. Three-pointer from the wing. Cameron Brown can't connect. LaSalle's a chance to pull within single digits.
A feisty group. They got 2 elite scorers, and there he is right there, smelling the sauce. And then this is what happens.
They're non-conference with them at the top of the marquee. Now they have to handle those expectations of Sonico. He can handle a lot in the paint.
You see that little fake pass there. That's all good footwork, but he's just allowed to get far too deep in the paint for them to stop him. Sal's going to have to either play a little zone. They just don't have a guy physical enough. They have to go 2 on the bench to counteract what he brings. Look at Brick, is so tough inside.
Brantley for three. Off to the left.
Yeah, I thought he should have shot fake and driven that one.
Reynolds in traffic. Draws the contact. And a foul. He can sense when it's time.
Deep from the field. That's a plus to them because he's hurt them inside in the perimeter.
Brantley kept the pivot, according to the officials. Shepard fadeaway is true.
That's a tough shot. It's a Shepard. Wow, nice pull-up. They just find a way. They just grind you, Chris. That's what they do. They just grind you, stay in the game. So those got to be careful. Sometimes in your mind, mentally, those comebacks, they start to hunt you, start clock watching.
Scrappiness, a staple of the Fran Dunphy coach team. Eric Reynolds slices through. A 5-minute delay, and yes, the clock is moving, so we are good. A 5-minute delay, unlike the 34-minute delay back in that Super Bowl in New Orleans.
But now it may change something now. 5 minutes is enough time. You see Khalil Brantley.
Second foul on Eric Reynolds. Third on St. Overtime game against Temple earlier this year.
And high usage rate players.
Shooter Cameron Brown off the screen.
Yeah, great defense there by Brickers. They're on the catch. You see the intensity. Oh, good cut.
Reynolds lays it in with the left. He has not.
Yep, the Hawks, for their last two possessions, offensively and defensively, played pretty well.
Reynolds has scored the Hawks' last 7 points. Anthony Fink spins in a lane and deposits two. Hawks back.
Help because of the three-point shooting of St. Joe's.
St. Joe's wants you to help and get open those threes, so it's a tough balance. Marrero, Cotton.
There's no excuse for that. You just can't.
Andres Marrero, 42% sniper. Xavier Brown, the freshman, bumped on the release, and he gets fouled. That screen gave him a...
I mean, think about it. This dude never scores off the bounce. Able to shoot the basketball. Okay. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
Gotcha.
So you've been a little bit of Whoa, I got to watch you guys, man.
Backdoor cut. Rickus off to the right.
It's an advanced metric, as they would call it.
Okay, let's introduce a third term. Ooh, another three. Eric Reynolds, his first long ball.
Anytime I see an upset, the first thing I do is look at three-point shooting because usually that team did not shoot the ball well, even though they were the higher-ranked team.
Not just percentage, but volume, too, on those threes. Get them up. Cameron Brown from the top of the key.
And just good coaching there out of the timeout. The Salle went zone, hit the ball to the crease of the defense. Cameron Brown, excellent shooter, knocks that shot down with ease.
7-0 run comes to a close. Andres Marrero. That wasn't a catch-and-shoot three. Instead, threes in this game than St. Joe's. Hawks top 10 in the country in made threes per game. And LaSalle will get another chance on this possession. But that Cameron Brown foul set Marrero to the line.
The pass.
U2 rolls to the rim, but a whistle first. It was
of threes taken by both teams. LaSalle obviously 25, and we still got 11 minutes to go. They're on pace to shoot probably almost 35 threes, especially if they're trying to catch up. So certainly, as I mentioned in the open, I thought there would be a bunch of threes taken by both teams.
Khalil Brantley, the distance deuce, showing off.
Shocked. Twos count too. I know they don't believe that in today's game, but twos count as well. You see the South slipping the screen.
Then Greer gets fouled.
Yeah, they got to put their hands up like you're too big.
What's too slow? I
think this right now, Willie Lang is extremely happy.
Arena gets to St. Joe's. Crossover Shepard for U2 stepped away. Rasheer Fleming with emphasis. 10 to shoot for LaSalle.
U2 did not know what he had coming from him here. It looked like he had a pathway for a dunk. And Fleming saying, no, no, no. Rethink that, please, sir.
Fadeaway Brickus still gets points on the possession. Their bench, Fran Dunphy sitting, looking on. Brantley, teardrop. I don't want to say the Southwest Philly floater, but what a nice move. Shouts to Ty Garland. Eric Reynolds.
Game for his programs. One of those guys, you're surprised that, didn't test the market. It's a testament to what St. Joe's is doing here. Billy Lang doing a great job with his players and the way they feel about this program. And this young man right here.
Fleming instead, short corner.
I really like the way they move the basketball, the way they share it. You get good players playing with each other. They're very tough to beat. Look at that one right there.
And the shot
can make it happen in a hurry.
Herrera put the ball on the floor. He mentioned he's much of a different player once he takes a dribble versus the catch and shoot. Shot clock at 5. Marrero off the dribble, of course. It goes in. We got time. But then the A-10 play, Rhode Island, St. Louis, Loyola, Chicago, inbounds, Fleming plays it in. So St. Joe's is able to build up their leads. They are able to now put teams away. Those close games is where things have gone against them as of late.
Yeah, no question. And when you want to have a good team, and Zan knocks down, meeting stops down the stretch. No one wants to start the league off 0-3, but 2 of those games were on the road. There's a turnover there. Zan knocked on the jumper, now getting a turnover.
Shepard high flying.
Athlete in the game.
That's his 11th dunk this season. And away LaSalle can get back in it, force turnovers, quick baskets. Xavier Brown. And
good help there by Zan in the drop, allowing Brantley to get back to his man, Xavier. Oh, my goodness. See, the difference between LaSalle and St. Joe's, they have guys inside like this young man that can alter shots and just carve out space.
Draw the foul. Osadico will head to the line.
Yeah.
I mean, not quite off his shit here on CBS Sports Network. Osadico misses the free throw. And Ari might have been hit earlier on. He has it plugged up. We saw Jameer Brickus earlier on have a bloody nose. He was elbowed by Reynolds, who takes a jumper here off the back of the rim. Underneath Greer, this is the 3rd chance on the possession for St. Joe's. And he for Fasasi. And a 3-pointer earlier in the
second all-time leading scorer. Temple. That's something. We got to change it all, man.
Boy.
Oh, man. That was brutal.
Well, CBS has the Bills Steelers. Ryan Zan in the paint, lays it in. LaSalle is, this game at times, been allergic to scoring in the paint. That is just 10 points in the paint compared to 36 for St. Joe's.
I mean, I give that credit to St. Joe's and some of the plays like that. Again, what are you doing for others? And I'll say that I got to give a shout out to my nephew, Justin Johnson. I gave him a hard time.
Look at what they have upcoming. Duquesne coming up Saturday. Again, playing this Monday here gives you a longer turnaround before your weekend games, so lots of time for practice to get healthy for the Hawks.
Really don't like talking about LaSalle too much because I never beat them in 4 years at Villanova. They had Lionel Simmons, the L train.
Yeah. Great team.
Yes, they're great teams back then.
Let me count the layup guard spots, but the A-10 will give you some tough challenges as LaSalle goes game to game.
Yeah, we've seen, again, as the play has gotten so much better this year, their numbers reflect that.
F.A. Tamaz.
Do it one more year. Hopefully we get to do it another one. It's a special, it has special meaning for me, for sure.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Always a pleasure to be on the mic for this one. There's in. Can he get to it? Yes, sir. Chris Harrison working hard to the final horn. That three is short. And the MLK Day game goes to St. Joe's for the 2nd straight year. They dominate LaSalle 82-62.
Just a tough game. Great job by Billy Lang and his group to recover from a tough loss. And okay.